Hey folks, and right back again with a little GTA clip. What we were trying to do at first was just have like little stunt video going on, and me being the only one with a capture card was the cameraman. Layman 1019 and Sergeant Mikey 101 were on the bike and heading towards the ramp at the end of the tarmac. But due to the lights, I could not see them at first, so the first try turned out to be a fail, and for both of us, even for them and me. See, what happens was I make it over, but they didn't, right as you saw right there, and I ended up landing in the water. And after I get into the helicopter, it just turns into random fucking aroundness. So I don't know what Sergeant Mikey was trying to do to Layman with the grenades, because you could hear them going off, then in a few seconds you'll see them just right there exploding. Now at first I was thinking, again, I'll try with the car, but then later on, fuck that shit. I'll go with something that has firepower. The Annihilators. So here's where things begin to get weird after I take off. Up, up, and away! And if there is, just for a heads up, if there's any audio lag, I apologize. This was before I made the settings switch for my capture card, and this was just on the original. But now going back, they're on the different bike this time, and now I'm just at a bird's eye view while they are trying another jump. And for some reason, Layman's trying to convince Mikey to stop so that he can have enough time to get the health pack, but Sergeant Mikey decides not to let him do that and just go. So now take two of the jump. I switch into first person so that way we could see their bike better. And about once they make the jump, I'm about the same level, and right here is where the first weird thing happens. You saw them both on the bike, right? Well, I have no idea how the hell I killed Sergeant Mikey. All three of us were all confused. I'm going, WTF? John's laughing, Sergeant Mikey's going, why'd you kill me? And there was no explanation to this, because both you, the viewers, and I, you did see them both on the bike falling down right in front of me, correct? So right here, I decided to, I think, yeah, it's right here. First, I land to try and pick up Layman 1019, but Sergeant Mikey's saying that he's going to have to take the long way back since no helicopters responded back there, and I was waiting for Layman to get on, but Layman's just saying, go ahead and pick him up, I'll get my own vehicle, so I decided just to leave. So here, I think my guy was drunk when he was flying this. Just look at him swaying. Yeah, just look at that. Yeah, he was probably drunk when he was flying this. Not me, though. So now heading towards. A few seconds following this. Okay, skipping ahead to picking up Sergeant Mikey. I don't know why he was firing that. I forgot the reason why he said, but heading back, Lehman's saying that he's preparing for another jump, and me and Mikey were just having a random conversation between us two, and John was sort of partaking in it at points after looking for a car that he wanted. We weren't that far from actually where I picked up Sergeant Mikey and to the airport where we were doing our stunt jumps and such. That's why I'm not skipping ahead on this one, because as you can see, there are the tower things right there that are pretty close, and there's the runway. So again, Lehman was just gonna do a single run this time while me and Sergeant Mikey didn't make it, hit it. So Lehman, since he couldn't find a sports car, he ended up just taking the best crap car he could find. And again, take 3 on the jump. But here's where I decided to be an asshole. I don't tell him, and I just start randomly firing as soon as he gets into range right there. And I even managed to pop out his tires and just rammed him. So turning around to finish him off, he decides to get out for some reason. I don't know why, and there he goes, fired at him, and chop sushi. Now right there, I have no idea why Sergeant Mikey decided to jump out. So I don't decide to kill him, and I'm just gonna go back and pick him up. But his character decides to be a douchebag and says something. I'll let you listen. You hear that? I know I did. Alright. After the little game of douchebaggery, we decide to go back and pick up Lehman. But since it's all the way back at the spawn point, I'm gonna cut ahead again, right there. So back here, Lehman's firing an RPG up at first, saying, "You see my flares, that's where I am." And he stops it, but I do not realize that Sergeant Mikey is actually throwing down grenades. So when I land, Sergeant Mikey just starts yelling, "Get back up! Get back up!" And he kills Lehman, and I have no idea how we survived that, especially with the helicopter. It would have blown up. But after being assholes and such, and trying to get John again, slice! Douchebaggery! Yeah, we were being a bit of an asshole to each other on this one, but it was fun. And again, sorry for the cussing. You know what? Fuck that. I'll cuss as much as I want. It's my video. Okay, I got nothing. Okay, to finish up this video, we decided to do the whole jump out of the helicopter and into the pool and survive. We've done this before, and we had another friend, and out of the 4 of us, only 3 of us have actually made this and survived, and that's me, Skater, which is Sergeant Mikey's cousin, and Sergeant Mikey himself. Only the 3 of us have survived doing this. Lehman has not. And for some reason, those 2 decided to jump out first, and I thought all 3 of us were just going to jump out at the same time, so I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go now. And also realizing, wait a minute, I'm not heading towards the pool. Alright. So after respawning, that's the end of the video. Comment, whatever, and thanks for watching. Good night, folks. Madness.